Hello students, today we are going to discuss some question answer related to HTML and CSS which are asked so many number type of examination. Actually these are related to web page designing. So let's start. So you can easily see on the screen there is a question, and the question says that write the HTML code to generate the following output. So that should be the output that clearly indicate that there is a table, okay, and that is a table in which you can easily see that some cells are merged here horizontally and some cells are merged vertically. So cells are merged horizontally as well as vertically. Okay, now you can easily see here A, G, these are the cells. B, basically vertical merging is there. D and E are simply different cells, and there is no cell here. H is horizontally merged two cells, and we just write the content H, which is left aligned, and there is a cell I. So we want to make this table, and the name of the table is table. Okay, so that is the coding of that. That is the output, or that must be there when we write a code. So let us see its solution, which gives you a clear idea that how to implement this table. First of all, HTML is there, as HTML should be there, okay, and then head, and then title. Title means title of the table, and we easily see that title of the table is table. So we just write table here, and we know that title tag is used within the head, or it is a container tag. So we just write title, and then within the title tag, open and close tag, we write table. That is the name of the heading which should be displayed, a name of the web page which should be displayed. Okay, after that we should now look at the code. HTML head title is there, title of the table is table, so we just write table inside the title, and as we know that title is a container tag, so title contain here name of the heading of the web page, that is table, and that is should be written within the head element. You can easily see on the screen. Okay, after that we use just two simple concept, cell spacing and cell padding. And why we use cell spacing and cell padding? Look at the table. In this table you can easily see here that there is a space between different cells, and there is also space between the boundary of the cell and the content of the cell. So cell spacing and cell padding are the two attributes which are the attributes of a table, and we apply cell spacing cell padding to implement the concept between if we want to add space between different cells and space within the boundary of the cell. So within the boundary of the cell there is an attribute named cell padding, and between different cells there is a concept of cell spacing. So now you can easily see here that cell spacing and cell padding both are used in this case. Okay, now it's time to write the data. So as you know that in table tag there is a tag named tr which clearly indicate table row. So table row should be there to implement the different row, and within the table row we should write td to represent table data. Okay, table row and table data should be there. So now you can easily see that first data is a, and second data we use row span. Now row span is used for what purpose? Row span is basically used to merge two different cells row wise. Okay, and we write b in place of that, and then after you can easily see that d single element is there, and we just complete the first row. It means first row contain three different element, and actually four different element. E is also there, A, B, D and E, in which B basically merge two different rows. So let us see. A, that is A is there. Okay, A is there, B is there, D is there and E is there. That is the first row, and that you can easily see that B contain B is basically a element which is written just after the merging of two different rows. So we just use row span to implement the concept of, to just write the B. Okay, now in second row we just write again tr. Tr is basically a tag to implement the row, and then you can easily see that td is there. Okay, td is there. Td means data, and data is basically G. Okay, and then we use call span, means two columns must be merged, and after that we just write H. So after merging of two columns, the content that a cell have is H, and then after I. So that is the content. Now look at the table, which gives you a clear idea. Okay, G is there. Okay, H, H we got after just merging of two columns, so H is there, and then after I is there, and you can easily see that there is a blank space just above the I, because we don't write the content of that cell, so that is blank. And then after, when we just write that program, tr is closed and then table is closed. After that body should be closed, and just after that HTML. And after the execution of the program, we just this result will be displayed. Okay, now I think it is clear to all of you. So let us take another example. Now you can easily see here, write an HTML code to print the following table. Okay, to print the following table. So this table should be printed here, and in this table two or more important things are also here. Actually it is a black and white table, so the content that is given just after that is, you can easily see here, that background color, that background color that the background color of the table is pink, and the caption of the table is in red color. That is the caption or title of the table, or that is the heading of the table, and that is the table. And you can easily see here that four columns are there and three rows are also there. Okay, but as far as row span and call span are concerned, these two attributes are not used, because here there is no merging, neither along row wise, neither along column wise. So I think it is a very simple question. Now you are also able to do this question. Let us see it. That is the code, first part of the code. First of all programs start with HTML, and then after head, and then title must be there. You can easily see here the title of the web page is student. Okay, so we just write student in this case, and after that head text should be closed, and then body, And then after the body, you can easily see here, table border is equal to 4, bg color is equal to pink, height is equal to 50%, width is equal to 70%, align is equal to center. So these attributes are used. And why they are used? First of all, a proper border is there. If you don't mention the border, then table is shown without border. So border attribute should be used. So we just use a border attribute here. Okay, you can see here. After that, BG color is pink, because in question it is clearly says that background color of the table should be pink. So we use here BG color attribute, which is used for background color. So we just write BG color is equal to pink, and we want to color here all background of the table. So we just use BG color attribute in table tag. So BG color is equal to pink. And then height and width, we take height and width more than 50%. So we just take a height is equal to 50% and width equal to 70%. Now this table gives you an idea that is the complete table. You can easily see here, complete table is here, and here it gives you an idea that the height of the width of the table. So we just take here, height is equal to 50% and width is equal to 7%. That is a rough idea about the height and the width. You can take height and width around them, 50 and 70. Then align is center. Obviously data is aligned, center align. You can easily see here. So we just take align is equal to center. Data table is center aligned. So we just take align is equal to center. Now table is in the center of the web page. So we just use align is equal to center. If we use align is equal to center for the data, then data is center aligned. But in this case, we can easily see that table is data of the table is not center aligned. Now we are talking about the table. So all the attributes of the table attribute that are used here implement on the table, not on the data. So table is center aligned. So we just write align is equal to center. Now I think it is clear to all of you. So we use here 4 attributes for table. That is, first one is border. The border should be there. Without border, you are not able to display the boundary of the table. So we just write border is equal to 4. In previous case, we also take the border is equal to 4. So you take border more than 1. Okay, otherwise it is not visible. And BG color in question, it is says that background color of the table should be pink. So we just write BG color is equal to pink. BG color is the attribute which indicate the background color. Then height and the width. So height and width should be taken. So we just write height is equal to 50% and width is equal to 70%. That also seems to be there. And align is equal to center. Table is centered aligned in this diagram. So we just use align is equal to center. And then after, you can easily see that the heading of the table is student data. For that purpose, there is a tag named caption. Okay, so we just write caption tag. You can easily see here, this is the caption tag. Okay, and within the caption tag, we just see here caption is in bold. So we just write a bold. B tag is used for to indicate bold. Okay, and font size which we take is 4, and the colors which we take is red, because it is clearly indicate that color should be red. There is no indication about the font size, so you just take the font size by yourself. You can take your font size yourself. So we just take a font size equal to 4, and then color is equal to red. Color is given here. Caption of the table is in red color, and different font related setting is done by using font element. So we just use size equal to 4 and color is equal to red, these two properties that are mentioned within the font tag here. And after that we just give the title of the table, that is student data. You can easily see that student data. Okay, and then after font tag should be closed, and then after bold tag should be used. B tag should be closed because caption is in bold letters. And then just after that caption tag should be closed. Now it's time to create the data of the table. So to create the data of the table we use tr tag. So we implement the table row wise. So first row contain the element student name, roll number, address and mark, and these are the headings, not the data. Okay, so we just write ts tag in place of td. Td basically represent data and th represent heading. You can easily see here, that is the code. So tr first heading is student name, second heading is roll number, third heading is address, and fourth heading is marks. After that we just close the tr tag. So that is the first row which contain different heading: student name, roll number, address and mark. Okay, student name, roll number, address and mark. Now after that second row should be begin here just after that, and that should contain a data. So we just use td in place of th because th represent table heading and td represent table data. So look at the table data. What is the table data here? Table data first to contain Amrita 1 Shastri Nagar 483. Okay, so we just write td first of all Amrita, then next 1, then Shastri Nagar, and then 483, and then tr should be closed here. You can easily see here tr should be closed here. After that another row begins which contain data Taruna 2 TP Nagar 483. After that another row begins which contain the data Priyanka 3 Shaket 489, and then after tr tag should be closed, and then table tag should be closed, and then body, and then after and at last HTML tag should be closed. So one thing should be clear that when we talk about the data, so within the tr tag we just write td tag, and when we talk about the heading of the table, so we just use th in place of td. That will becomes the heading of the table. You can easily see the output here. That is the output which contain 3 row Amrita, Taruna and Priyanka. So we make 3 rows for that purpose with tag td, and for heading student name, roll number, address and mark we use tr with th, and for title of the table we use caption tag, and title of the table is student data. And we can easily see that there is a border of the table, so we just take border attribute, and background color of the table should be pink, so we just do bg color attribute for table element, and caption of the table is red color, so we just use red color. You can easily see here font size equal to 4 and color is equal to red here. You can easily see here. So now that is the complete coding of that program. Okay, now look at the third program. You can easily see that write the HTML code to generate the following web pages, and that is first of all we should identify the tag here. So the title of the web page is eat healthy, live healthy. You can easily see top of the web page, eat healthy, live healthy. and then heading is Khao Piu restaurant, and there is a image which is right aligned. Okay, there is a table, there is also a list, and there is also a link at the bottom of the page, and there are different links also which are in the forms of list items. So now it should be very clear that this table, first of all, a image tag should be used, a tag related to link should be used, means anchor tag, a table tag should be used, list tag should be used, heading tag should be used, and the heading should be heading should be center aligned. So let's begin. Okay, some points are also there which should be followed. It says that link color is green, active color is blue, and the visited link color is red. Okay, and title of the page is Eat Healthy, Live Healthy. It is clearly indicated, but in note it is also given here. And this question is asked in CUSE 2011. Heading of the web page is maroon, so that is the color. Image used is restaurant.jpg, so name of the image is also given here. Caption of the table is blue. Okay, and table border is blue and size is 2, that is also given here. And the links are 1 HTML, 2 HTML, 3 HTML and 4 HTML, so links are also given here. Now you can easily see that 1 HTML, 2 HTML, 3 HTML and 4 HTML given are also given here. And then after, email ID for contact us is, the email ID for contact us is abc@xyz.com. So in this type of question, first of all, it should be very clear that all the settings that are given in the question must be followed. Otherwise, no marks will be provided for you. Okay, so let's start. First of all, program begins with HTML. Then after head tag should be used, and the title is there. So we just use title, and title of the web page is Eat Healthy, Live Healthy. So we use Eat Healthy, Live Healthy. Okay, then head text should be closed. So as far as title is concerned, you give the title Eat Healthy, Live Healthy. And one more important thing, when this type of question is asked in examination, then marks will be allocated according to the different texts that are used. For example, there is a mark for title also. Suppose this question is of 10 marks and 1 mark is for title tag. Then if you just apply the correct tag here for title, correct tag to represent title, and you give correct title, Eat Healthy, Live Healthy, then 1 mark should be provided. And now come to the next part, body. And as we know that within the body tag we provide the setting of link. So 3 different types of links are here: link, a link and v link. A link for active link and v link for visited link. And different link color are also given here. You can easily see here that link color is green, active color is blue and visited color is red. So we just give here. Now here you can easily see here, link color is green, active color is blue and v link visited color is red. Okay, and then heading is center aligned. It is clearly there that Khao Piu restaurant is center aligned. So we just write this heading in center aligned. Okay, so we just write h1, and it is already given here that color of the heading is of maroon color. So we take a font tag for that purpose, and within the font tag we just give the color and color is maroon. So we just write font color is equal to maroon, and that font tag should be used within the heading tag, because here our main target is to provide the color of the heading is color of the heading. And then after, name of the heading is Khao Piu restaurant, and it looks in bigger size, so we just use h1 heading tag. Okay, and it is center aligned, so we just write h1 heading within the center tag. You can easily see here. Within center tag, we just specify heading tag, and within heading, we just give font color to specify the color of the heading. Now, image is there, and name of the image is restaurant.jpg. It is clearly indicate, and no location is given. So we just write image src is equal to restaurant.jpg, and it is right aligned. It is clearly visible, and height of the width, height and width, we just take the height and the width from here in terms of the pixel. So we just take align right attribute, and then height and width is also there, because if we don't mention height and width, then image will be basically takes the whole area of the web page. So we just give height and width, and after that we can easily see that information is there in a form of list. You can easily see here, and information says that collect information for menus, reservation, catering, and items. Okay, so we take an unordered list here, because this is an example of unordered list, and items of the unordered list are 1.html, 2.html, 3.html, and 4.html, but all of them are, sorry, item of the list are menus, reservation, catering, and tours, but all of them are, you can easily see here, all of them are links. These all are the links, because these are underlined. Normal list contained are not found to be as underlined, and in question it is already given that 4 links are there, and these 4 links basically refers to the menus, reservation, catering, and tours. You can easily see the question here. Now that is a question. 4 links are there: 1 HTML, 2 HTML, 3 HTML, and 4 HTML. Okay. So within li attribute, you must give a link, and the link should be given with anchor tag. So ahref is equal to 1.html, then ahref2.html, ahref3.html, ahref4.html. So menus, reservation, catering, and tours are now the part of a list, as well as these are the links. Okay, because these are defined within the anchor tag. You can easily see that anchor tag begins from here and ends here. So menus, reservation, catering, and tours are now a part of the unordered list, as well as they are the links also. Now let's see the second part is here. After the link, we should apply a table, because table is there, and table is center aligned, so we use a center tag here. You can easily see here center tag is there. Okay, and within the center tag there should be a table, so we just write table tag, and we take a border color 2, border is equal to 2, and border color blue. So border color should be blue, that is given in question, and font color is blue, that is also given in question. So we just apply the setting here, table border color 2, border is equal to 2, border color is equal to blue, and font color should be blue. So font color should be blue here, that is given in the question. And then caption of the table means title of the table is menus available are. So that is the title of the table, and that are the element: 1 Indian, 2 Italian, 3 continental, 4 Thai. So so that are given in TR and TD. And after that you can close the center tag, and after that BR tag, and at last for mail, you can easily see here that is a table that is center aligned, and mail is also there, and this is a link, contact us. For that purpose you should use anchor tag, anchor href, and we give a mail. Okay, so we just use mail to abc@xyz.com, that is given in the question, and then anchor tag should be closed. Okay, now so contact us becomes now the link, and that links basically attached to the abc@xyz.com. So these are some questions which are very important to understand the concept of the HTML regarding to the web page. Thanks for watching this video.